Why does Iran not need the Russian S-400 air defense system? There is much talk about Iran's potential purchase of the famous and often touted S-400 Triumf as the most lethal and capable air defense system. However, there are many problems with the potential purchase of such systems in general, for several reasons. 1. Only a domestically built system will provide reliable protection for Iran, as foreign systems may have been infiltrated by espionage conducted by Western intelligence services, primarily CIA, especially during the Ukraine war. How the radars of such systems work in detail is best kept secret, and indeed one of the great challenges for Iran's enemies in a future major attack is the lack of detailed information about Iranian-built air defense systems. Iran's enemies will be in for some surprises. Meaning, what are the special characteristics of such systems, and what a spectrum of advanced offensive as well as defensive techniques such as counter and counter measures the Iranian systems are using and employing. Electronic warfare countermeasures include, for instance, rapid frequency hopping to limit the effectiveness of radar jamming and agile beam steering for improved target acquisition and tracking. There are many technical possibilities in this area. Iranians are known for developing and implementing their own ideas rather than just adopting old techniques and plans from other countries. Iran has proven to be innovative in many areas of the military. The Iranians are no longer reverse engineering but designing and developing advanced systems such as modern air defense systems. This is a quantum leap and of immense importance for Iran to become a country capable of achieving independence and power projection on its own. Therefore, preventing the leak of sensitive information about system details is enormously important and central to national security, which may not be the case with the Russian S-400. The leakage of such information can absolutely destroy any air defense system, and any leakage of information about the most sensitive parts of the S-400 system could have catastrophic consequences for Iran. For this very reason, even the S-300 systems that Iran bought from Russia in 2017 after a decade-long Russian roulette with Iran, and which are the latest version of the S-300, might not work as intended under war condition, especially since these systems are very well known to Western intelligence services, as they have consistently optimized their SCAD operations against such systems in the past. 2. Russian systems, especially the export versions, have proven less capable in war scenarios than advertised, although they are still powerful systems. However, Iran is fighting directly against the US, which has the most advanced aircraft ever built by mankind, using sophisticated technologies with a wide range of supporting platforms. 3. Integration of Russian systems such as the S-400 into the Iranian integrated air defense network and fighter jets could prove difficult or at least cause problems at the time of action. 4. Without sensors above the horizon, the S-400 is vulnerable to low-altitude attacks by cruise missiles, which can overwhelm an air defense system in large numbers. 5. Geographic factors have a major impact on a system's usefulness, as mountainous areas such as in Iran can block the system's sensors. A low-flying target can use geographic features and the curvature of the Earth to evade an S-400 intercept for far longer than a high-flying target. This is true for every air defense system in the world. However, if the mountainous topography of Iran reduces the range of such a system to, say, 100 kilometers, other Iranian systems currently in operation, such as the KH-3 air defense system, which has performed well in shooting down U.S. drones, can do the job. In other words, S-400 systems can only be placed in certain regions of Iran to achieve full system performance. 6. The purchase of such a system, due to its extremely high price, billions of dollars, will in any case be limited to no more than 2 or 3 battalions. An S-400 battalion usually consists of 8 missile launchers, each armed with 4 missiles, which hardly provide protection for a huge country like Iran with many sensitive civil and military facilities. Rather, the country needs a large number of air defense systems for different layers to achieve complete protection. This will certainly not be achieved by purchasing a few downgraded export versions of S-400 systems. Regardless of missile type, this means that the battalion can intercept a maximum of 32 targets before running out of interceptors to fire. Against a low-flying cruise missile, an S-400 system will be successful at a range of tens of kilometers rather than hundreds of kilometers. Ultimately, therefore, an isolated S-400 battery or even battalion is vulnerable to a saturation attack and may even be destroyed without destroying a single enemy aircraft. To counter this threat, Iran has developed effective short-range air defense systems, such as Navab and Majid. 7. According to Russia, the S-400 system was tested a total of 32 times in 6 combat exercises with no failures, which is certainly misleading. During these tests, Russian forces fired an unknown number of interceptors that intercepted an unknown number of targets, with unknown capabilities. In addition, Russia reported to state media that 100% of attempted S-400 intercepts were successful. To date, we have been unable to find any reports of failed S-400 intercepts. This suggests that Russia conceals most of its developmental tests or other failed intercept attempts. It is therefore unknown how good the S-400 really is under war conditions. What is its real interception rate? 8. With Iran's upcoming long-range Arman air defense system, whose missiles will have a range of up to 400 kilometers, and advances in artificial intelligence and radars, Iran will certainly far surpass the S-400 and no longer need this system. Already, there is no longer a need for S-400, as Iran has even built improved versions of the Bavar 373 long-range air defense system. After successful tests of this system, which has a detection range of over 400 kilometers and an engagement radius of over 300 kilometers, Bavar 373 is now being mass-produced. Iran can only get better in this area, and this is the right path it is taking. 9. Since Iran already has air defense systems that can provide protection against aircraft, Iran's attention has now shifted to anti-ballistic missile defense, which will be the most important area in the coming years. Therefore, buying S-400 would be a total waste of money, which should be urgently invested in systems capable of countering ballistic missiles at high altitudes and long ranges, as Iran's enemies are also actively working on acquiring ballistic missile technologies. For this purpose, Iran has already developed the necessary technology for exo-atmospheric engagements. It's important to clarify that many of this system's shortcomings are not unique to the S-400 or Russian air defense systems in general, as advanced as modern integrated air defenses may be. The problems presented by trying to stop a wide variety of airborne targets are simply so monumental that no system in service for any country can tout the performance often attributed to the S-400 in popular discussion. The fact of the matter is that the S-400 and its recently deployed successor, the S-500, are indeed very capable air defense systems, but they remain limited by the espionage, physical, financial, and geographical constraints on their operational environments and the defense capabilities of the countries that use them. Like all weapons systems, their real value can only be found when properly integrated into a larger defensive apparatus based on a functional and effective combat doctrine. The S-400 is almost certainly not the stealth-defeating air defense force field it's often claimed to be, but it is a highly effective system with scalable capabilities through networked support. Thanks for watching and see you next time.